I never imagined my little plan to spruce up our neighborhood would blow up into a national scandal. But when you tangle with someone like Patricia Hensley, our HOA president known as the neighborhood Karen, when she's out of earshot, things can spiral fast. I should have seen it coming. Patricia stormed into our quiet suburb 6 years ago and wasted no time climbing the HOA ladder. Within months, she'd strong-armed her way into the presidency after the old president moved away. Her reign was relentless. She'd measure lawns with a ruler, slap fines on trash cans left out a minute too long, and even nitpick the shine on mailboxes. Nobody dared cross her. But I've always believed art can change a place for the better, so I took a chance. 3 months back, I decided to commission a mural on the blank wall of my detached garage, facing our community garden. That wall was an eyesore, and I thought a splash of color could lift everyone's spirits. I've been SAVYing for this for 2 years, pinching pennies from my accounting job. Art's my escape galleries, museums, they're where I feel alive. My little house might not be fancy, but I wanted it to give something special to our street. I found the perfect artist at a local arts festival, Javi or Morales, a young painter with a gift for bold, meaningful work. His street scenes looked simple but held layers of truth. I stood glued to one of his canvases for 20 minutes, lost in it, until he grinned and asked, "You really get it, huh?" We talked for hours about art's power to unite or divide, and by the festival's end, I knew he was the one. His portfolio was stunning VY Brandt colors, cultural symbols, a style that felt fresh yet timeless. He'd even painted murals for a community center nearby, always researching a place's history before starting. Javi loved my idea to celebrate our town's journey, from its indigenous roots to immigrant farmers, industrial boom, and today's diverse suburb. The mural would tie it all together with abstract rivers, honoring the stream that's always been our town's heartbeat. The price was fair, and I got city permits, sir. So I thought. Javi started painting, turning the beige wall into a masterpiece over 2 weeks. He'd show up at dawn, setting up paints before the sun got brutal. I gave him a shaded patio and a fridge full of drinks to keep him comfortable. Watching Javi work was mesmerizing. He didn't paint left to right. He danced across the wall, letting each part grow naturally. "It's like a community," he said. "Everything evolves together." Word spread, and soon my yard was a hangout spot. Neighbors brought snacks, kids watched in awe, and Javi let brave ones add tiny brushstrokes. Teachers brought classes for art lessons, and even Mrs. Carter, our 85-year-old recluse, set up a chair across the street, smiling and sharing stories of the town from 60 years ago. Javi wove her memories into the design. Local restaurants sent free lunches, and strangers became friends over chats about art and history. The mural was more than paint, it was knitting us together. Everyone loved it. Everyone except Patricia. I caught her glaring from a distance, arms crossed, lips tight. Then came the HOA letter, aesthetic violation. The mural, it said, broke rules about subdued colors and traditional design. I had 14 days to repaint the wall or face due law 50 daily fines. I was floored. The city had approved it, and my home documents never banned murals. I decided to fight at the next HOA meeting. The week before was torture. I pored over HOA rules, city laws, and even got ad VYC from a lawyer friend. I built a presentation with photos of other city murals, data on how art boosts property values, and neighbor testimonials. The meeting was in our bland community center, all beige walls and harsh lights. I got there early, stomach in knots, setting up my laptop and papers. The room filled with the usual crowd retirees, investors, chronic complainers plus new faces, young families, professionals, even shop owners drawn by the buzz. The tension was thick. Patricia swept in, dressed like she was running a Fortune 500 company, whispering to her bored allies and shooting me icy looks. She brought handouts of proper neighborhood aesthetics, dull browns, and boring shrubs. When my turn came, my mouth went dry, but I laid out my case. The mural's cultural value, its legal approval, and a lack of any clear ban. Patricia fired back, voice sharp. This art is just glorified graffiti. It's tacky, it's wrong, and it'll tank our property values. If we let this slide, what's next? Pink houses? Junk cars called sculptures? She passed out doctored photos, making the mural look garish. Some neighbors defended me. Dr. Ellis, whose yard faced mine, said his grandkids adored the mural. Ms. Nguyen, a high school art teacher, praised Job Vyo's talent. But Patricia's cronies wouldn't budge. Then, shockingly, the board voted 4-3 to allow the mural, citing no clear violation. Patricia's face went scarlet. She stormed out, hissing, "This isn't over." I was thrilled Job Vy could finish, but I should have taken her threats seriously. The next morning, Ms. Nguyen banged on my door, face grim. "You need to see this." I ran to the garage in my robe. My heart sank. The mural was ruin-slashed with red spray paint, crude words like eyesore, and offensive symbols scrawled over Job Vyo's work. It was gut-wrenching. I called the police, and Officer Daniels arrived fast, taking photos and asking about cameras. Ms. Nguyen's doorbell cam had caught it. At 2:17 a.m., a figure in a cap crept by. It was Patricia Hensley. I called Job Vy, dreading his reaction. When he saw the damage, his eyes glistened with pain. "This isn't just vandalism," he said. "It's personal." He posted before and after photos online, sharing the HOA drama and footage. The post exploded, shared thousands of times by artists, active VYSTS, and lawyers. Then came the bombshell. A commenter recognized Job Vy. "Isn't this Job Vy Morales, Justice Morales' son?" I had no clue his dad was Supreme Court Justice Eduardo Morales, a national icon. Job Vy never mentioned it, wanted to make his own name. The story went wild. News vans swarmed our street. Reporters called nonstop. It wasn't just about a mural Anna Maria, it was the defacing of a Supreme Court Justice's son's art, with hints of racial motives. Patricia was questioned by police and released. She dodged reporters until she snapped, "GIVY ing a disastrous lawn press conference." "This isn't about the artist," she shrieked. "It's about standards." That mural was a blight, and the vote was rigged. When asked if she knew Job Vy's dad, her jaw dropped, and she fled inside. CIVYL rights lawyers offered to help for free. Art groups condemned the vandalism. Justice Morales issued a statement. "I'm saddened by the destruction of my son's work and condemn silencing art. I support his legal remedies." The message was calm but heavy. Patricia faced lawsuits, property damage, Visual Artists Rights Act VY, Olation Sand, possible hate crime charges for the symbols. No local lawyer would touch her case. The HOA held an emergency meeting, suspending her and apologizing to us. They even proposed protecting public art in the rules. Her allies backpedaled, claiming they never supported vandalism. In court, our lawyer, Ms. Tran, laid out the case. Footage, Patricia's statements, paint cans from her trash matching the vandalism. Patricia's lawyer called it a neighborhood spat and downplayed the symbols as hasty marks. Judge Amelia Okoye wasn't HVYing it. "You destroyed permitted art like a common vandal, Ms. Hensley, with potentially hateful symbols." This court takes that seriously. Patricia was ordered to pay due law $15,000 for restoration, do 200 hours at an art center, and apologize publicly. Job Vy didn't just repaint. He saw a chance to tell a bigger story. "The wall's different now," he told me, showing sketches that wove the vandalism into a tale of resilience. He rallied local artists, including Ms. Nguyen's students, led by 17-year-old Lila, a star headed to art school. The community Dove in-hardware stores donated supplies, neighbors brought snacks, and a radio station broadcast live. Job Vy turned red spray paint into falling leaves, graffiti into mosaics, and the worst damage into a phoenix rising. After 16 days, the mural was reborn, more powerful than ever, with a plaque. "Art must not be silenced." The unveiling drew hundreds of officials, art fans, even someone from Justice Morales' office. Patricia stayed away. She's a ghost now, sticking to HOA rules like a prisoner. The mural's a landmark, drawing tourists, and sparking debates on art and rights. Javio's career soared with new commissions. One evening, I saw Patricia painting her fence the exact HOA-approved beige. Our eyes met, and I swear I saw regret flicker before she turned away, bound by the rules she once weaponized. What do you think? Was Patricia's punishment fair? But did the court go too far? Should HOAs have power over personal art? And what about Should he have revealed his dad's identity sooner? Drop your thoughts below, hit like if this story grabbed you, and subscribe for more wild tales.